I think unlike here in the sort of Himalayan Buddhist societies, where even the guru thing is not taken too seriously, or especially in terms of personal adoration and sticking to that person with, and not going to other teachers, that kind of very restrictive approach. And also the same with practices. Now you get these meditation manuals or descriptions of mantras with wonderful sort of promises of the results you will yield even in a short period. Especially, I think the more recent the teachings are, the more sort of promises they give you. But then a lot of people here don't take it as seriously as Western students, perhaps, because I hear quite a lot of stories about how Western students expect results to come very quickly and then get so disappointed if they don't get the results. Do you find that problem in your Sangha, or do you see that in the wider Western Buddhist world?
I saw it in my own life, and as the role of teacher sort of fell upon me, as it were, that there was this problem in the way Westerners, especially if they're not surrounded by Tibetans, they have no reference point for knowing how to take these statements. Whereas in a culture where your family and everybody you know is having the same teaching and they're all reacting in different ways, you kind of get the sense, oh, I'm free to respond as I like. Whereas in the West, I think we're very susceptible to thinking, oh, this is something totally amazing. The reason why I'm moving into this, this mandala, this Sangha situation or this Buddhist situation, because it's so amazing, it's so different from what we have in the West. Of course. And then the teaching says, yeah, it's so amazing. Look, you only have to do this and and you get these results. So why wouldn't people think that was true? And I think it's really interesting how Trungpa Rinpoche was really attacking this. Really, this is materialism. This is spiritual materialism. Don't do it. Don't go there. But other teachers, I think, have either completely misunderstood, or they actually have spotted a chance to exploit the situation, and they just keep feeding the same story, and they see this dynamic building up, and either they don't know Westerners well enough to know what's going on, and then they get very surprised later on when they find these students who seem to have all this faith and devotion don't have any faith at all. They don't even believe in past and future lives. So I think there's a lot of misunderstanding goes on, and I think it's also exploited by a lot of people have been sent to the West as lamas to teach Westerners who really, I don't think they're mature enough. And it's a very tricky situation to try and teach Westerners if you're just an ordinary monk. And it seems also, even if you're quite a well-trained teacher, that it's quite difficult to read what's going on among Westerners. So it's up to people like myself who's bridging two cultures to kind of get the message out there. And I hope Guru Principle will have that effect, that people will get a better understanding of the tradition as a whole, the kind of things that among Tibetans or in the East generally, you'd learn from your culture that Westerners haven't any chance of learning other than if it's made explicit.